Man,
What
what's
up? What
going
up?
on, y'all? Hey, man, y'all ain't seen me on here in a while. So I said 2024, I'm bringing back my show, man. I need to get out to my people. I need to reach out. Supposed to have one earlier, had to reschedule due to not timing. It's all right, though. Sometimes life be life and on you. But other than that, I got my second guest of the day. And believe it or not, he's definitely been a brother to me for a long time that seen me grow up and watch me progress through life and make my moves and do what I have to do and see me graduate to this point. And I'm proud to say that he's been a family member of mine for a long time. He actually knows a handful of my family members. Uh, Man, he just dropped some music last year. Bonnie, if you haven't listened to it, it was the last track he dropped at the end of the year. About to
Yeah, that's
put out a new
Michaela
track.
Rodriguez, man. That and she's amazing, man.
Yeah,
Amazing singer.
yeah, that was. Hey, I was just listening to it too. I was like, man, let me go listen to this track that he just dropped last year, and then because I was really looking for the one that I used for the promo, So now that I know what you about to do, ladies and gentlemen, none other, you know what I'm saying, than the South Bend legend, most definitely a South Bend legend, D-Lo Flexxican, also known as the Smiling Fool. Man, if y'all
Oh
be
yeah,
on
oh
Facebook
yeah.
following, man,
Every day,
what's
all
good,
day.
family?
Oh
How you
man,
been, man?
it's been a journey, brother. It's been a
Man,
journey. Things ain't like how they used to be, so you have to adapt, man. We're a endangered species, man. But what happens when you put a you put an animal into into a unauthorized environment? They're going to adapt.
right. I agree. Uh, well, man, let's get right into it, man. If people don't know about you, and if you're watching and you don't know who it is, just give them a little bit about who you are, more than what I said. You'll probably be able to tell them a little bit more.
My name is D'Lo Flexican. I've been actively doing music now for 27 years, and it's been through bad promotion and through a lot, falling off and trying to build back up, and you just never stopping. You know what I'm saying? And now the music is just half for what I'm doing, and things are they're so different for me now. So I mean, expect me to do all the things that I have been doing, like the
Mm.
wild stuff, the harmonies, the R&B, now it's like rock, reggae, everything. Man. I've been like the chameleon here in South Bend for a long time, man, and it's time we step it up a notch. You know what I mean?
Yeah, most definitely. I see you and your brother and everybody, man, was working on that movie too, Concrete Rose, right?
Oh, it's coming. Concrete Rose is coming. It's just, my brother's doing the right thing, getting it the proper promotion that it should be, man, because we did something that it was the first in history. We were the first all Latino cast in South Bend to do a movie in the history. You know what I
Man,
mean? So, and
yeah,
it brought more light to, what I'm saying, to people that didn't think they had what it took to be inside of a movie. I don't know what to do, man. And, you know, and they ended
right.
up being great. You know what I mean? Just perfectly great. That movie was such a blessing.
Man, facts, man. That's a cool thing to hear that's happening for the city. Once again, it's monumental, like you said, never been done before. And I'm glad they can be you, you know what I'm saying? You able to share that story with us, give us a little bit of that.
Oh, wait till
Uh
you see it, man. My brother Gotti, man, he really outdid himself on this movie, man. And
yeah, and I see the stars y'all got pulling in for that mud too, you know what I'm saying? I definitely
and
been watching.
like more importantly though, like how the city came together to help. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Just to help. I mean, you always got them cats like, man, hey, yo, you put me in your movie, man. See, I'll be like this, man. I'll be in this corner, right? And I'll look at these cats and I'll be smoking a blunt and then I'll shoot them. That's every single dude that asked to be in the movie basically said that.
They
So
thinking that's what it's
it
gonna
was
be,
careful
pretty much.
choosing, man. He did some careful choosing. And
Yeah.
when this was all started, when it was just a thought, I told him I was like, man, I want to be the villain in it. because we knew that we could vibe off each other. Because in all actuality, Concrete Rose was not supposed to be a movie. It was supposed to be a music video. That's
Right.
what it was supposed to be. But it
Okay.
transformed into something. It was something more special, you know. When my brother started looking at it as more special, man, and he's like, man, let's. He's like, I'm gonna keep this going, and he did. You know,
Yeah.
he's got cats on there that you know right now in the industry they're booming
No,
and
yeah,
they're
that's
cool
why I
with it.
said I didn't want to give. I don't want to give no names to nobody because if you haven't been paying attention, then I'm not gonna give it to you. You can go
Oh
follow.
man, you can say anything, all the names you want.
I
JT
mean, I don't.
Compost.
Hey, I'm just saying. I'm on top of my game, so that's for the people to go find out. I'm not going.
Oh man,
Oh,
it's
I done
it's
seen. You can name one. You can give them a few because I seen a few headliners, and I seen some people promoting it for y'all too as well. That's
yeah,
some big
man.
head.
You got Junior Santiago, man, amazing actor. Enrique Guzman, another amazing
What's the
actor.
cat that was on the didn't he play on like the Crazy Asians TV show or something like that?
The
One of them
Queen of the
guys,
South. That
Queen
Queen
of
of
the
the
South.
South.
That's what it was. Queen of the
Yeah,
South. Yeah,
that's JT Campos. He played Boaz. Also, all these dudes
yeah,
when they wasn't Hollywood, man. I mean, they got
right,
money to be Hollywood, but they wasn't Hollywood acting prima donnas. They were homeboys. They were just like the homies. You know what I'm saying? And that's what
right.
made it even more special. You know, once
Yeah,
people get to
man.
see it, obviously, yeah, we're not, Steven Spielberg or anything like that, but it's something special, man. It's got a story, and it's true. It's a story about, our father, man. He told this story a million times while we were growing up, man, and it was so cool. And the way he put it out there from a thought, a story that used to get us wild ass kids to go to sleep. You know what I mean? Into
And it
this,
worked, huh?
yeah, yeah,
Man, that's dope. Man, bring something like that to fruition. To
hmm,
make it live on. That's almost as big as a name, almost. You know what I mean? Like you putting your soul into something.
right,
That's causing it to live further than what the body does. You know what I'm saying?
right. I
You
mean,
go back and see it all the time.
it's just a great thing that we, you know what I'm saying, that he done and let us all be a part of. And that
Mhm.
was the greatest part about it all, man. It was cool and it was structured. You know what I'm saying? It was very professional.
Yeah.
At times, like me, I'm a wild card, man. I'm always, you know what I'm saying, trying to get a rise out of everybody. And you know, he let those things happen, at some points, but he's a
When
real
it's time to get
professional dude,
serious,
man.
it's time to get serious.
Yeah, man, and he's good at what he
Yeah.
does, man. Real good.
Man, with that being said, and y'all hear, what they got going on, what my brother got going on. My first question is, what does a typical day in your life look like? How you navigate through the challenges, getting up, just starting off the day pretty much like what
Man,
that's like for you.
by doing my absolute best. There's always something to get into. There's always I've never been a 9 to 5, man. I couldn't.
Right.
Uh, I got authority problems. Um, it's very truthful. I've never been a 9 to 5 or so. It's hustle 24/7. It's grind all the time. Whatever I can get my hands on, what I can throw out. You know what I mean? Music,
Yeah.
whatever.
Facts.
It's a dark thing. You know what I mean? It's always on go. And I know I'm getting older now, so I know I'm running out of time. Time is not
Mhm.
on my side. You know what I'm saying? It's racing ahead of me. So I got to get
Yeah.
out there and I got to do me the best way I can. I mean, like now I'm sitting right outside the venue. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And we're about
Man.
ready to rock. Right? You know what I'm saying? Right when we get off here. You know what I mean?
Look, see. Look, and I'm glad I can look live right now from a venue, y'all. This is everyday grind. Y'all can't get this nowhere else. This some real real life interaction. I appreciate my brother even taking the time and being able to step out real quick and get something done. Uh, now my next question is: can you share a defining moment or an experience in your career that has significantly, sorry, impacted your approach to everyday grind? Like
Rejection,
what
bro.
that one moment.
It was rejection. You know,
Yeah.
it was that's. If
I
anybody
mean,
don't
what was
know,
it in? Was it in music or
oh yeah,
was it in acting or like
he
just
was
one of
act
the
man.
moments where it was like,
To me, that acting is fun to me. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Because I can still take it back to when I was a little kid and trying to play different parts. That ain't nothing to
Hmm.
me. I'm the one hitter quitter in acting. You know, because drawing back. I'm in full control of my emotions half the time. You know what I mean? So
Right.
acting's fun. Music is passion. You don't know, you know what I'm saying? If you know that you're that good and you speak about it, you're conceited and cocky. You get looked at bad for that. You know, when you're
Hmm.
humble, you get looked over. You know, so it's where to find it. So you got to go all balls. So I went to a meeting with a person. I'm not going to name the name because he does got a great name in the industry. You know, and he was like, "What genre can we put him in?" And I said, "You can do anyone, any one of them. I can excel at." Because he heard every one of them. I gave him different. I thought it would be something amazing for him to look at because it's not the same exact thing. And
Right.
he was like, "I don't know where to put you at," and that and I thought my dreams were crushed,
Mm.
you know. But it just awoke something more in me because man, it wasn't the first time I got rejected for that stuff, you know. And
Right.
you know, most of the time it was the overlooked factor because I was always so humble. I'm always been a team player. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Loyal and got looked over, man. And that
Yeah.
was the greatest part of my like strength. It comes from pain and rejection. It's kind
Right.
of like a rebellious nature. It's like, okay, you don't think I'm good enough? Well, watch this.
I
You
can
know, watch
feel
what I
that.
can do. You know.
I can feel that because that's almost like a constant battle within itself anyway. Like
Oh
if
yeah,
you
man. Life is a
even if
double-edged
you've
sword.
never
Yeah.
done something, you never done something and it's presented to you,
Yeah.
it's almost like faking it to you, what I mean, get it right. I learned that just, over hand over stone, certain things you can't go against something. You just gotta sit down and you gotta analyze and know your role, like you
Man,
said, waking up and knowing
life's a
what's right.
trip, man. It's a trip,
Right.
and but it's all in how you take it. How and all you take things. You can take things to the extreme. You know,
Hmm.
that's why I try to keep a level head. I got homeboys around me that pop off first, you know,
Right.
but they pop off on like, you know, not really a command because I ain't their, you know, Lord and Savior. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
I
saying?
ain't never really had, I ain't never really even felt that from you, nor even seen that happen. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, man, because
never
I
seen
like to
you
keep it
summon
cool.
somebody.
I ain't got no years to shave off my life
Facts.
to walk in them people's prisons, man. I ain't got no year to shave. And plus, I'm completely noticeable, bro. There is
Man, it
nothing
ain't
about
hard.
me that you won't forget. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Before that, you know, I walked into the venue, the little bar area, man. And, you know, right now I'm out here in Michigan. You know what I'm saying? So right now I'm like, you know, hey, I walked in here and I knew about at least 10 people. You know what I
Right.
mean? And it's you ain't gonna forget me, man. But most
Right.
importantly, man, I got to keep things cool now, man. There ain't.
Facts.
Come on, man. If it's war constantly, you're gonna be broke as hell.
Every time
You know.
they say it costs to
I
go to
got,
war.
you know, I've got people right now that depend on me. You
Hmm.
know, and I depend on them. So if I don't eat, they don't eat. Where does that leave? You know what I'm saying? So it's constant. Let's go. Let's get it. So whatever I do from these venues and what they pay me, you know what I'm saying? Hey, there's a split up charge, man. It's never taking an L. These are people that ride with me for, you know what I'm saying, that claim that they'll ride with me forever. You know?
Hmm.
They're in there chilling right now, you know what I mean? They go ahead and chill. They can drink. I don't drink no more. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I have some water, so it keeps me pretty cheap. You know, you drink up all your money, that's on you.
That
You know what I
part.
mean?
Don't say nothing to me. Hey, look, leave
It,
mine
it
alone.
ain't like
Leave
it
mine
was,
alone.
Mr. Cuervo Joe, man. I don't get
Hey,
free bottles no more out there at them clubs, man. Those days are
hey,
over,
man, we
fool.
had the fun has been had. You understand? The fun has
Oh
been
yeah,
had and is understood wholly. Uh,
man. I had a lot of fun, in my life. You know what
indeed.
I'm saying? But like, I had too much fun, and I started lacking the seriousness, and this is
Yeah,
why I'm not on. You know, and that's it. It's my own fault. But now it's a different story. But now I'm racing against time. I'm against all odds now. So it's all or nothing. This is the only thing I know how to do. That I know how to do great. You know what I mean? Otherwise, I'll be just mopping up another floor. Just a guy that got a story that's written all over his body. You know what I mean? I don't want to explain nothing to nobody. I want them to see it because,
I
man,
heard that.
I'm constantly judged. If you don't know me, you're judging me off the barrelhead. You're like, oh, okay, this homie got a pistol on him. This homie got a knife on him. He's tattooed up. He ran from here. I bet you here, there, and there. They only get like that. You know what I'm saying? Until they hear me speak.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah,
but
man. Like, I get it all the time, and I don't even be associating myself with none of that.
man, you got that all the time mean mug, man.
I be chilling, man. I be chilling. If
man,
they
man.
see, they follow me. They see what I do, man.
Mhm.
Uh, with that being said, question number 3, man. In the midst of the busy schedule, how you prioritize stuff, maintain your health and stuff like that. How's all that coming on the mental type wise, stuff like that.
I got a strong mind and I got a good woman, and I've got some great people in my life. You know, with
I can dig that.
there in anybody's life, married or not, you're gonna have voids that your significant other can't fill. And I'm not talking about sexual, you know what I'm saying? I'm just talking
Right.
about some real shit. What she does is she said she want to be with me for life, and she's proving it, you know.
Hmm.
And me, I'm headstrong. I've always been headstrong. I mean, they probably be countless motherfuckers that can outfight me, but I'll be damned if they outsmart me. You know what I mean? But I got it basically set up with the people around me. I've got my day ones, I've got my okays, and I got like I see you later, homie. I see you when I see you. You know what I'm saying? I got those people in my life, and I know how to choose between them. And the day ones,
Facts.
they with me constantly. You know what I'm saying? And I talk to constantly. I got a person that's so close to me right now. She like my counselor. You know what I mean? And that's been life for me. But keeping it together, cool. Sometimes, man, the building fall down. You got to pick up the pieces. But I'm down to do that.
No, I feel that, man, and it's good to have them people in there. I'm sure they, be checking in on you and making sure you're doing the right thing as
Oh,
well. You know what I'm saying? That's
there's always an
mandatory.
outpour of love.
Yeah.
There's been some outpours of love. You know what I'm saying? Because I've shown people love over the years that were uncanny. You know,
Right.
I would never leave nobody behind, and everybody eat. And there was people that made sure I ate, and some of them ain't even alive no more. So
Man.
if I stop my grind, man, it's like I'm disrespecting them too. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
For real.
That's facts, bro. And I feel the same way, man. The family and everything, if you feel like you can't do something, that is it's an automatic strike to yourself.
Oh man.
You gotta learn how to pick it up and throw it on your shoulders like a knapsack.
I mean, and
Make
a
sure
lot
it
of
don't
people ain't like
overspill.
that though. There's a lot of
I
people
mean, you're not
that's around me that if I wasn't around them, they would do something fucking stupid.
right.
You know what I'm saying? And got the means and got the goal to do that. You know, they don't have I can't say they're retarded or you know what I'm saying, or unorganized or something, but sometimes, man, when you're too angry, you can't speak, and I'm just glad they reach out to me, and I'm glad I can reach out to them.
Facts. I appreciate it. Everybody appreciative having people like that. I know I am, man. I got my significant few, and then I got my distant ones, the ones that's always grinding, just like yourself, that I could reach out to, holler at, check up on, and it's good to still have relationships like that, because a lot of people don't know how to hold on to longevity when it comes to relationships with people, and how to respect that word. It's a respect to that. So I definitely agree with you on that. If nobody else do, I definitely agree with you on that. And that lead to my next question. What keep you motivated? What's I mean, the passionate. I know you passionate about the work. Obviously, I've been knowing you. You know what I'm saying. You've been doing it, and you said it 27 years. I done definitely had a chance to share a stage with you and see how passionate you is. But what keep you motivated? Just in that day to day thing.
It was just there's multiple
So many,
things
huh?
that keep me motivated. You know, one
Well, really,
like
what's
the
the what's
ultimate
that
one,
one? Like, what's that one? What's the one that'll just get you going just like that, like without a hesitation?
knowing that death is near,
Mm,
knowing that it's really close. You know, and wanting to leave something behind for my kids, grandkids,
hmm
whatever. You know, that means they got me locked forever. I mean, yeah, I know there's always going to be a YouTube. There's always going to be something, and there's always that one thing that's happening to be a fact nowadays is you never really get big until you die. You know, just knowing death is near just keeps me motivated to the point where look, I got to stay focused on this. And
hmm
if I got these gifts, then if I don't use them, I'm just wasting. You know, wasting. This
Yeah,
is
I agree with
it's
that.
like I said, I've never been the 9 to 5 guy, man. I always had to have something else going,
Right.
and they can call it laziness, they can call it, being unstructured, but this is just me, man. I don't tell anybody else to be like me, and I tell my kids, hey, man, you better be better than me. You know what I'm saying? Because
That's the
once
key.
you fall off that deep end, man, there's hardly a lot of cats that ever came back from that stuff, man. And that's why you got to be
Agree.
headstrong and you just got to keep going. Sometimes you got to push against the wind. You know, there's two ways you can have sunlight. You can have it in your face or on your back, man. Choose it because either way, man, there's an easy way
Yeah,
and there's a hard way. If you want to learn the right way, you're gonna learn the hard way. You know what I'm
man,
saying?
for real, man. And everybody run into it, no matter how. Like, even the ones that said that they wasn't, and I've been one, a victim to saying it to myself, like growing up. You know what I mean? Uh, I said I wasn't gonna get in any trouble. I got a lot of brothers. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Older siblings and stuff like that that stayed in constant trouble, and they always used to try to school me. And then I got into my own, and I learned the hard way. You know what I'm saying? And
Right?
once
Pain,
you once
like I
you once
said.
you get a taste of that, once you see it, like, man, you get that feeling like you don't want to lose nothing that you got ahead of time. It'll come to you. Trust me.
Oh yeah.
It'll definitely hit you. It'll definitely hit you.
Well, we never knew that we was getting into trouble. We just, all right.
Thanks.
Somebody got a plan. You either go through it or, you know what I'm saying? Go through with it or let it fall through and call them a dumbass, and then you call it a day. We don't ever know
Mm-hmm.
we were getting in trouble, man. We're just kids. Now we can educate, you know. But
Thanks.
well, our kids nowadays, they're a little more delicate. You know what I'm saying? Delicate with their ways of life, their ways of dressing, their ways of being around people, their ways of solving, their ways of combat. It's all different
Mm-hmm.
now, man. It's not, it's not.
And they
Hey,
able to teach us sometimes. They able to teach us stuff when
yeah,
when we
I'm
can't.
not, dude. I'm not gonna bash no generation because
Mm-hmm.
it's just not the generation that I was from. You know, the generation that I was from resented the generation that my pops was from because they
Man,
looked at us like we was soft. You know what I'm saying? And now it just
every
keeps
generation,
escalating. You
every
know,
generation almost, every generation almost is slower than the next one.
right?
Or yeah, everyone before the generation next up is slower than that one. Like
Oh yeah,
we know something that they don't know, but they grew up and lived how we didn't, and then so forth and so on. And man, it's like a revolving door. Like
Yeah.
sometimes I try not to even pay attention to it, but it's
You
there.
either run or you get run over. That's
Man,
basically
that's
what it
it.
is. And I'm seeing this
That's it.
crowd tonight. The crowd tonight's pretty hype. You know what I'm saying? It is, but
Yeah.
I see a lot of things that like a lot of gimmick rapping that's gonna be on the stage. But these guys are really, really wild with it. I'll grab some footage and
Hmm.
I'll send it to you so you can check them out. These guys are wild. And every time I've been up here, I've gotten nothing but love. You know what I
Hell
mean? I
yeah.
came up here as a special guest. I did a couple songs with the dude that is gonna be headlining tonight, and he wants to bring
Okay.
me out as a special guest, and it's a dope ass song. But it's his song; he
Yeah.
paid for it, so I can't put it out for nothing. But once he start promoting it, you know what I'm saying?
You gonna
You get
push
it,
it just
copy,
as
my
well.
brother. You already know.
I'm gonna put my number out there.
Yeah, got you,
Man.
man.
Well, man, I got two more questions for you, bro. And one of my last two questions is staying resilient, man. It's always an upgrade available to your resiliency and everything that you're about, in the face of unexpected challenges, especially, being in a professional state, that you be in, whether you hosting, whether you're doing a performance, all of it is a performance in a sense, but
Right,
just that piece right there, how you adapt to that, or how do you, pick up stuff like that.
man. I don't know. I think of myself as one of the lucky ones, one of the sponges. You know what I'm saying? I really
Hmm.
listen about performance and about just seeing everybody just quit. I'm like, okay, all right. If I can go farther than this guy, then I can make it. You know, so it's just it turns on for me. I hit a
Right.
stage or you put a microphone in my hand, it just turns on. It's like the real alter ego that's coming out. It's
Yeah.
like the real part of me that's been just trying to get out but didn't have a bridge, to come out. It's always right there, that pure freedom,
Yeah.
whether if it's a song, a ballad, rap, purity, hip hop, reggae music, rock and roll, anything. Anything I can get my hands on and transform into something, I'm gonna create something. So it turns on. Like
Hmm.
I said, I've been really lucky, you know, and I grew up musically, family
Right.
wise. I wasn't growing up the traditional Latino, the traditional Chicano. You know, my pops, he played basketball. That was his answer for everything. I played
Man,
basketball,
sport.
man. Played basketball. Went to
Right.
Vietnam. Where you think they stuck the Mexicans with? You know? And he's
Hmm.
like, okay. And yeah, like I said, man, with my pops with the Vietnam thing, y'all gonna wait for the movie for that thing. So, but after the movies drop, we can talk about pops in Vietnam. But it's just, hey, it's just like something that's been instilled in me, man. It's a gift. It comes alive, And then when it's over, it's over. I'm back to humble me again. On that stage, I'm a tyrant. You know what I'm saying? I
Man,
get off that stage, man. It's just like, the Hulk going back to David Banner or Bruce Banner, you know what I'm saying? And,
I feel
you
that.
know, yeah,
I feel that, bro. And being graced to even share, like I said, we done shared numerous stages with each other, y'all. When I say I've been, man, watching them do this performance, all the time. It was a time where they was touring, they was going back from, the Midwest, West Coast. They did a few places, man. Man, I'm telling you, man, and it was fun. And you can tell when somebody really doing it out of love and having real fun with it when they performing it, when they sharing it with everybody. Because me, honestly, my friends always push me in the beginning of the song. So it's like in my mind, if I'm in the beginning of the song, I got to be ready to be the first person on
yeah,
stage.
you're the front man. And that's what
Right?
I
So
was. That's exactly what I was, the front man.
right,
They put me out first. Go
Yep.
liven the crowd up, D-Lo. I've heard that a million times. Hey, man, go out there and man, do your thing. They didn't know how to
That's
explain it.
it.
Shit, I ain't know how to explain it either. Just go do your thing. I
Just
go out
turn
there,
on
you know
like
what
you
I'm
said.
saying? There's always, you know what I'm saying, where the hard asses are. You know what I'm saying? When you
Hmm.
start crowd, you know what I'm saying, your crowd view, you see the pretty girls out there, all right. You see if they crunk enough. No, let's not fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? Let's fuck with the motherfuckers that are already crunk. And then you can get them going. But they tend to get it's like a ripple effect, man. They tend to get the whole crowd going. So it's
Yeah.
just, man, it's go time for me, man.
Yeah,
You
because
know,
once the ladies get tight and they get themselves up off off their seats, everybody else gonna follow. The guys that's single, you know what I'm saying? They gonna follow suit. It's a given. That's a real known
yeah.
rule in the clubs, especially when you're a performer, man. If you can't grab the crowd, anybody, anywhere, like you need to go back and work on that. You need to
I,
be able to get them
I tell them all,
before
I
you even
tell them all
start
the
your
time, man.
performance. You need to get right.
If you don't have fun, that crowd ain't gonna have fun. You know,
Period.
gotta have some fun, man. You gotta bring something to the table. Me, I bring I bring $5. That's enough for one drink and a whole lot of conversation.
Hey, that's a real one right there. I'm gonna have to
Yeah,
use that.
man. Look, man, it's about love. You only find that out when you get older and you have some wisdom that
Hmm.
you figure out all along that it's about love. If you portraying it as a young person, God bless you because you got yourself a good upbringing. You got a strong support system because there is an overly amount of hatred out here that can,
Hmm.
in statistics, can overpower love. You know what I'm saying? But we all know, man, that the devil's greatest trick he tried to play on humanity was to make the world think that he don't exist. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
he walking the earth, man.
It's about
You know,
love, man. It's about
that's it,
love, but I'll never let a motherfucker disrespect me.
man.
I
That's the
just
last
can't do
thing.
it.
That's the
I'm gonna
last
give you
thing.
all the love in the world, and you're gonna disrespect me. You know what I'm saying? Look, like I said, in the end, love always over, man. Love always kills hate. But don't think
Man,
this
love
love is
over
weak
everything.
as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
That's real. That's real, bro. You already know I'm hearing you, man. Uh, Last question, and then I'm gonna let you get on up out of here, man. All the gems y'all done heard him drop. I definitely always good catching up with my people, man, and chopping it up with them. What advice would you give somebody, on an everyday grind, looking for that motivation, even if
Man,
they feeling like they can't make it, what would you tell them?
look outside the box. Send your music to people that you don't know.
Hmm.
Because sometimes the people that love you and that you're around all the time tend to gas you up and make you think that you a diamond, but you might just be a moissanite. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm.
I'm not hating on any artist, but look, you gotta have something, man. You better have something because look, there's billions of artists right now, and have something original, something different, something that makes sense, and grind it. You know what I mean? No matter what, you know what I'm saying? No matter what, if the people don't think you're the greatest and you think you're the greatest, you got something going for you. You know what I'm saying? Just keep going. That's all I
Man,
can give you because I'm not on that level yet. And I say that with a strong yet, but I won't give up. You know what I'm saying? Something's gonna happen. Something good because now it's all about, I can't say a lot of the music that I have is positive, you know, but my effect that I have with people is very positive. You know what I mean?
it's through what you do, bro. And
Yeah.
too, y'all, one thing before I let him go, he be doing some crazy what is that, glass art?
Oh yeah.
Is that
I
what you
etch on
do?
glass.
Man,
Yeah.
it's crazy, y'all. It's crazy, man. Y'all, I'm telling y'all go follow my brother, man. He definitely be killing it on the glass etches. I'm like, yo, I'm like, I still need to get one for real. I've been slacking, but I'm about to tune in for sure, and I'm getting one because I need to add on to my wall of memorabilia, my memories.
Oh man, you
I'm
know you
on,
got one coming, man. All you gotta do is send me a picture, bro. That's
man.
all
That's
I
it.
need, man. You know I got you. But
Say
I want to let everybody know they can get at me three different ways. You know what I'm saying? Three different ways. You can get at me at Dlo Flex on all platforms. You can get at me at Dlo Flexxican on all platforms. And also you can get at me at Mr. Low on all platforms. And I want to give a big old shout out to the person that has been by my side since, all the studio stuff has been crazy. And now I'm making good music. And, first and foremost, I like to give it up to Pretty Momo, man. She's
shout out
my
Brittany Mo,
engineer to
man.
the
Still
stars, man.
holding it
And she's
down, huh?
still going, you know what I'm
Hell yeah.
saying? Still, I haven't seen a female do what she does, man, because it's just all the above. Give it up to Cody Stryker, man. You know what I'm saying? Been producing. He produced me for about a year. And,
Okay.
give it up to the real ones. Give it up to, 3D Riders, Sin City MC,
Right.
219, Boogie Down. Give it up to the MC world. Love, D-Lo got love. You know what I mean? Just follow me, man. Follow my grind. If you ain't gonna buy it, man, there's stuff that you can listen to. Just hey, man, just give a listen, man. You know what I
Support.
mean?
That's it. It's free, man. It's
And if you
free.
need to get at me for a show, man, hey, man, you can holler at Cap the Great too, man. You know what I'm saying? I got to get a video done by Cap sometime, man. I got to get one of them vids in with him.
Hey man, I'm on deck, man. You know what I'm saying? You know me, man. Outside of everything that I do, man. I'm always trying to stay tapped in and tuned in with all my people at all costs, bro. And it's
Hell
just
yeah.
this just another branch of me doing it. You know what I'm saying? I done
No, I
picked up
feel
some
that.
stuff, man, and I feel like I'm good at it. Use my facilitator skills in a different range. So uh
I get it.
that's my everyday grind, bro. And y'all heard the man. Y'all can follow him at all platforms at those handles. And y'all can follow me right here, Good Synergy, man. All the time and anytime, man. And go follow my squad, Throw the Top Sports Podcast, man. We going up. And y'all can go check out that interview we did with D-Lo Flexxican and
Hey,
Vision with
yo.
Giant.
And
Yeah,
also, you know what I'm saying? I got to give it up to Lane Calhoun as well. You know what I
straight
mean?
up.
Still grinding. You know what I'm saying? He's got so many things that's popping up, man. Wait till you see what he comes up with 2024. You know what I
Man, he
mean?
killing it over there right now. I'm seeing him, bro, and I'm always showing him love, man. Especially when he dropped them episodes, man. He be doing his thing with it, man.
Yes,
Roaches
sir.
is the one that D-Lo was in. If y'all haven't seen it,
It's
go
called
see
Living
it.
with Roaches. You can
Living
see
with
it.
Roaches,
I play one of the exterminators. It is, you know what I'm saying, just a good down on hood comedy. You know what I'm
straight up.
saying? And it was, and the cool thing is about that is I never had any lines. He just pointed me into the direction and just let me go, and it turned on
Mhm.
again. Said it was a fun time, man. Yeah, big up, man. Leno, my dog.
Man, appreciate you, brother, man. Always, man. I'm glad I got to have this little time with you, man.
Man, no
Definitely be
doubt,
looking
Cap.
for some
No
clips, man.
doubt.
And
Anytime, man.
anytime, man, anytime as well, man. Let everybody else know as well, man. Until next time, y'all. I'll probably be catching y'all this weekend. I think I'm gonna reschedule my last one, but I gotta see because they're gonna start coming in soon. So once again, love you, big bro.
Love you
Man,
too,
stay
brother.
safe, stay headstrong as usual, and stay
Yes, sir.
tapped in as always.
All right, love.
Love.